In this Battle of Northern California, Game 1 went to the Regal Kings, 126-123. The Bean team bounced the defending champs again in Game 2. But in Game 3, a resolute, resolved, reigning champs, led by Steph Curry's 36, short-handed, still came away with the win. It's 2-1. Welcome everyone to San Francisco for the Kings and Warriors in the NBA playoffs, presented by Google Pixel. The first round presented by Starry. And let's take a look at the brackets, take some inventory in the Western Conference. Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers bouncing back in Game 3 to go up 2-1 on that side of the ledger. The prevailing storyline, the return of the mercurial star for the Warriors, Draymond Green. And the sellout crowd once again putting their collective arms around him going into Game 4. Hello, everybody. I'm
a more aggressive score.
Today's starting lineups are brought to you by Volkswagen. Here's a look at the visitors from Sacramento. Barnes, Herter, Fox, Sabonis, and Murray. That starting five has played more minutes than any other starting five this year. Here's the big storyline for Golden State for this game. Jordan Poole getting the start in place of Draymond Green. Doris, what's that mean for the Warriors?
I mean, quite simply, they liked how their offense functioned. Steve Kerr, you are frustrated by the number of turnovers, Mark. They're careless, they're sloppy. And what's it leading to? A lot of this. The Kings at the cup. Oh, swipe at the Fox. Here comes swipe at the Fox. What's it look like? This.
Catch your breath. Exhale. Back in a minute. Sacramento closes the first quarter on an 11-3 run. There's a look at the leading scores so far. Curry with 8, Fox with 10. This presentation of the NBA playoffs will continue after this message. And on a 9-0 Golden State spread.
Boy, what a series of runs by two teams that play at a high pace. Looked like it might be a little over dribbling, but the shovel pass is pure. Mr. Looney, another moment for you to shine.
Off the iron. What an enthralling first 24 minutes of play. Fox with 21. He's the game's high scorer. And Steph Curry, folks, look this up. Effrontery. It means brazen and brash. But when you have that kind of talent, you can pull it off. The eyes of champions not backing down. Greeny, Jalen, and Stephen A in the studio right after this. Hey, sometimes you think you have corporate knowledge and you really don't. How about that? Hey, welcome back to the NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel for the first round presented by Starry. They're at Chase Center in San Francisco, 4-point lead for the Sacramento Kings as it's brought to you by Haynes Originals. And boy, their three-point shooting really came around.
So Moses Moody's looking at the bench. Meanwhile, Malik Monk is going, I'm going to create some space by dribble driving. Look at the closeout Andrew Wiggins has to make to try to put a challenge on that. And this is a team, Mark, that shot 27% in the first 3 games of the series. Look at Mr. Keegan Murray. So the lids come off, and Mr. Murray has decided to join the party. Those are 2 big things for Sacramento.
And here's today's first half stats brought to you by Haynes Originals. De'Aaron Fox doing most of the heavy lifting in that first half for the Kings. He had 21. Curry with 13 with some, frankly, miraculous three-pointers as well. He was 2 of 4 from deep.
You run the floor, concede nothing, anticipate that thing isn't going down.
This guy has the wingspan of a pterodactyl, folks. Look at Wiggins, had him on the radar. Picked it up like Doppler. Back at that type of defensive access.
There's 0 defense. Sabonis makes the shot on one end. Sprint back, get in position. Instead, you're on your heels and Poole saying, surprised we're not hearing that Warriors, because this is Golden State at its finest. Look at the space and the movement. Drive and kick. Move it, move it, move it. And the other half of the Splash Brothers.
This presentation of the NBA playoffs will continue after this message and a word from our ABC stations. With 20.
Efficient and at times electric. 27 points already. Give Mitchell credit. He has battled. But Steph Curry is better than good defense. Tough two in the face of two defenders. He always sprints to the three-point line, Mark. Toe on the line, that's a two. But oh, to have a chef who never disappoints you. There's one right there.
26. Thought it was 27. You mentioned it. Stepped on the three-point line, but wow, what a show. What a game.
The stat sheet delivered said 27. So that pull of the point.
Clutch player of the year.
Mark,
He didn't get the trophy just because he's got friends, Doris.
at this point, it's Fox time.
Back after this. Back we went to San Francisco and Chase. A look at the two Quasars tonight. Curry with 29, Fox with 33. Fox has 7 of those in the fourth quarter.
Both have mixed the way they've scored it, Mark. Curry obviously has had a lot of success in transition, but he's made some tough twos, as has Fox. Shot.
Malik Monk is still down, prone on the court. He's been so valuable, 15 off the bench. Finally getting some help up. One more look at the foul against Looney.
That's going to stand. I think that little lean right, that is going to stand, I think.
At 2 games apiece, and I don't know about you folks, this kind of feels like a 7-gamer to me, which would be great. Denver up 3-0 in their series against Minnesota. Phoenix 3-1, Sacramento and the Warriors tied at 2-2, and the Lakers going up 1 game on Memphis after last night. De'Aaron Fox had 12 in that fourth quarter. He was spellbinding below and above the rim, but not quite enough, as Curry had 32, Clay with 26, and the reigning champions show their resolve. For Doris Burke, Malika Andrews, our entire talented crew, I'm Mark Jones. Folks, thanks for watching ABC, the home of the NBA Finals. Right now, we're going to join Mike and the rest of the studio team. Guys?